Howdy everybody, Easy Amateur Radio here, back with another one for you. Let's talk about handheld CB radios. You might be saying, well, this doesn't have anything to do with amateur radio. Yeah, but it's got something to do with radio, so I'm interested in it. So right here we have a Uniden Pro 401 HH handheld. It's got high, low power on it. It does have a battery pack, but mine's corroded, so I run it off of this power cord. And then we have a Midland 75-822. This radio is super popular right now and super popular these days. We'll talk about these a little bit and figure out whether these are worth it in 2025. So right here with this Uniden volume squelch, real simple. You can put a BNC connector up top. There you go. You got your noise. We'll go ahead and disconnect that so we don't have to listen to it. And then over here, I really like this Midland because you can take it out of the tray. Oh, hold on camera. You can take it out of the tray and slide in the battery pack. Throw a BNC antenna on it. And now you can go wherever you want with this. You have a walkie-talkie handheld Midland CB. Take that off. That takes AA batteries. We'll slide this bad boy back on there, and now you've got power back in the truck. And you might say, well, why do I need that? I have a full-size Cobra 29, or I have a 400-watt Ranger in the truck. Why do I need these handhelds? Well, let's talk about a few reasons. Another thing about the Midland that I like is that it plugs into a cigarette lighter, and when you run it with the bottom piece, you can run actual coax. So let's say you have a company truck and you can have a magnet antenna, but they don't want you drilling holes or anything. Well, wouldn't you know? Plug this into the cigarette lighter and run your magnet antenna. Then you have a completely not very invasive CB install on your company vehicle. Or maybe you're like me and you're out the truck all day, but you have crews that run CB radios in their equipment, whether they're loggers or working on some other thing. You can take this 10-meter BNC antenna. We'll slide it on there. No, we won't, because it's not shallow enough. I forgot about that. We'll take the Midland antenna, slap that bad boy on there, and bam, now I can put this in my work vest, and I can talk to my crews outside of a vehicle. This was something that's probably the most handy. Now, Wuxan, Ocean, however you want to say it, they make a smaller version, but it's only 1 watt on AM. But if you're using a handheld, that's plenty high enough. Now this Uniden, the reason I have this radio is because I picked it up in a truck stop. I was in a convoy with some friends and didn't have a CB in the vehicle I was in, and I was in a bind. So I just went in and bought this. It worked okay. It worked all right. It's just not a slimline as this Midland that I like. But another factor is if you're in somebody else's vehicle, you want to bring a CB on a road trip, grab one of these handhelds, put a magnet antenna with a BNC connector on it, on top, or not. It really doesn't matter, but you can make it work however you want to. But that's just a couple of reasons I can think of why handheld CB radios are still relevant in 2025. I would also like to say maybe your wife has a car that you family road trip in and she doesn't want a CB in it. There you go. Another reason for a handheld. So a lot of people kind of look at these and laugh and say you need a full-size CB, or they kind of poo-poo these handheld ones. Maybe because they're a little bit lower power. Maybe because you can't do anything serious with them. But they do have their place in society, but it's like anything else. You have to find it to fit what job you need it for. For me, this Midland works great, even though I have an Anytone Quad 6 in the truck. Maybe for you, all you want is a small, invasive handheld for emergencies. Here you go. This unit is great. It has a high and a low power setting. So, you know, there are plenty of reasons why these radios are still relevant in 2025, and you shouldn't count them out just yet. 73, guys.